what's up? We're doing late night. Check in with your boy. Tag everybody you know. Come on. Yeah.
You know I got it.
What's up, baby?
You know I got it. Hey.
Let's see.
You can wait anytime.
Ah, there we go. Can you hear me, baby? You got me?
Yes.
Yeah, we in the building.
Have no fear.
Hey, man, we're streaming on all platforms right now. We on Twitch, we on YouTube, and we also on Facebook Live. So make sure y'all go ahead and hit the link, share. Late night tonight. We got Del Rico Dollars in the building. Yeah. Come on. Look for the We got Twitch, we got YouTube, and we got Facebook. We're in the building tonight.
If you need a little love, cause you ran out.
Live stream. Welcome to the stream, dog. Plug himself.
Plug. You know I got it. Hey.
Yeah. Let's get into it. Yes, sir. We in the building. Hey, we doing a special one today. This is the Plug podcast, but we're going to do it at night for this week. So if you're looking in to tune in, we'll be going this evening, and then we're going to be going the rest of the week pretty strong this evening as well. We got one of the late night pro monsters in the building, Del Rico Dollars, finally jumping on the podcast. Welcome to the podcast, my brother. What up?
Plug. Hey, what up, man? Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, that's for sure. So definitely excited to have you, bro. We're going to definitely chop it up a lot. I want to get into some, there's a lot of fights that went down this weekend that we're going to definitely, chop it up on. And then I also wanted to, see how you feeling about some of these local rappers and what they should be trying to do to go ahead and make this platform a little bit bigger for themselves and give out some good advice. You feel me?
For sure.
So, well, appreciate you joining.
What's your Instagram?
The Instagram going to be J Alamo. Hit up J Alamo on Instagram. That goes for everybody. Let me tap in with my Facebook as well. Let's go ahead. Let me see. Give us a second here. Make sure all streaming and everything's rolling. All right. Oh, yeah, we sounding good. We sounding good, Del Rico. You shared already?
Yeah.
Hey, if they haven't shared already, I don't know why they haven't. You might as well hit the share button before you even hit that like button. Welcome to the Plug. We're doing a late night show. We're going to go over some fights that went over this weekend, some very good fights, some future fights, and then we got Pro Monster in the building, Del Rico Dollars himself. Let's jump into this.
Man, I'm living, man. Doing good, man. I actually just got done training with Kid Austin, a couple of hours ago, man. So really, really good workout. It's our last week of camp before we head to Vegas for the Tank undercard. So.
Hear a little bit more about what you got going on as well. But before we jump into that, tell me a little bit more about some of these fights. I know we had UFC going down this weekend. Were you able to check out any of the Israel fight or anything like that?
I had to watch Adesanya, man. That was crazy, man. He definitely earned that belt back.
Oh yeah, to say the least, right? To say the least. So no, definitely, man. What did you think about the taunting of the kid? Did you feel like that was a little too much, or
no,
it was right on?
It definitely wasn't too much, because for that kid to get into the last fight and do what he did kind of really was. That was surprising me what that little boy did. I was like, yo, like nothing like that from like a child. So Israel actually, if you go on his page, he actually commented about that, how petty he can be.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
said he found a kid in the crowd, pointed to him, and then boom, did the dead man
Knocked
joint.
out. Yeah. At first, I didn't understand it. I was like, oh man,
About forget.
Yeah, you feel me? So I was like, okay, you kind of taunting a little bit, but then when I got the backstory of it, I was like, damn, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I love it.
it's like one of those movies where the man kills the dad and the son grows up to, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I bet. Yeah, you said it right here on the plug. He's gonna be that villain. He's gonna come back 10 years UFC champion. So definitely dope, man. We also had some boxing matches going down this weekend as well. Definitely want to get your thoughts on that. Shakur did his thing. Big Baby did his thing. Everyone that looked like they were supposed to do their thing handled business. What did you take from some of these fights this weekend?
Yeah, man, all good, man. Shakur, man, he's elite. Everybody knows that, man. Babyface assassin, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It looks all sweet and he's always smiling and grinning, but that dude's a monster.
Oh yeah.
You know, and like Shakur said, hey, Devin, bring it on because he been getting the best of Devin in sparring matches. It's not a secret that, he's kind of a step ahead of Devin, as far as boxing skills goes. And then, you know, uh, Big Baby, man, he wild. He a whole gangster out here.
Man, he came
You know,
down there with the shades on. He was
he a whole
ready.
shout
Yeah.
out Keisha.
I love the swag that he came down there with. I think Drake was really sponsoring a lot of those fighters actually. So I found that pretty dope. Being able to do that. But everyone went to handle business. Shakur took care of business. What do you think about him going up against Haney? You think that's a real fight in the future, or you don't see that,
Yep.
possibly
No,
happening?
no, it's going to happen. It has to happen because, like you said, Shakur went up, I think, to go fight these guys. I think he was fighting under a lower weight. So like now that he's in weight class, he's like, hey, make it known.
Facts. Facts.
And I just said he been getting the best of Haney at a lower weight.
Correct.
Think about now I'm coming up to y'all's weight
Weight
to
class.
do what I could do, like what I could really do is he gonna have more power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. But shout out to all the big guys out of town, man. But also shout out to Bam Rodriguez here in San Antonio, Texas, man. Fought at the Techport Center.
Yeah.
First San Antonio fighter, two-time world division champion at 23 years old. Also, the youngest world champion in all of boxing right now, right here from San Antonio. Shout out Bam Rodriguez, man.
Shout out, Ben. That's dope, man. And we'll talk more about that. That's for damn sure. Cause shout out to him. God damn, I didn't even know all that was happening right here in our
Well,
city.
he didn't know. And also his brother, and on top of that, to top it all off, his older brother's also a current world champion, also from San Antonio. So we got two world champion brothers right here in the city, and a lot of people don't even know about it.
Damn. Shout out to the 210. We holding it down in all areas. So no, definitely that's why I really wanted to tap in with you as well. Cause I've definitely been into the boxing as well, doing my thing, networking, going to some of the press conferences, things like that. TMB Promotions, doing their thing here as well in San Antonio. So shout out to them. But I also seen that you did something.
I was with TMB for 6 years, so.
Dope, yeah, full circle. So tell me a little bit more about what you got going on now, and then you also did some, was it ring announcing? Talk to me.
Yeah, that's when I was with TMB. I actually helped TMB create their management company some years back. So it went from TMB to TMB and PRB, which is Prince Ranch Boxing out of Vegas. Some rich friends of mine, they merged with Rick Moronis, and they created their conglomerate, which allowed Rick to manage fighters outside of his gym and outside of his camp and pull those guys. While that was all going on, I was still trying to find my place, as a promoter. I've always been a promoter.
Absolutely.
But I've also, a lot of people know that I rock that mic too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as MCing party stuff like that, growing up singing, being an entertainer all my life, a lot of people didn't know that about me. So one day, I had asked to do the amateur fights for Rick. You know what I'm saying? I was like, 'cause we had a pro-am event. I was like, man, let me go and do the ring announcer for the amateur cats, so it's more exciting for the kids and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I had been ring announcing all day, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. Kali actually is the reason why I became a professional boxing ring announcer. Shout out Kali.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's been on the podcast as well. Shout out King Kali.
Tell you a funny story how it happened. So, you know, I had been grinding all day with the amateur fights. Kali was supposed to ring announce for the pro fights, but he didn't understand. It's not that he didn't understand, but he really didn't know what he was getting into. He didn't know he didn't know he's gonna have to be Michael Buffer.
Yeah, exactly. He got to bring a different type of mic presence than just being able to rap and spit your lyrics. You got to bring some type of entertainment, and your voice has to be there for that type of announcement.
You got to know.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, to be an announcer, you got to know boxing as well. You got to know how to call those scores out.
Yeah.
You got to know all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Rick was like, "Damn, Del Rico, you know, Kali, you know what I'm saying, man? He lit." You know what I'm saying? He was lit in the motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, I can't do this shit, Rick. He's like, man, you gonna have to do it, man. I said, look, how much you pay him?
Right.
He said $350. I said, man, go get me that $350 and give me that mic.
Right.
So basically, man, the same night that I became an amateur ring announcer, I became a professional ring announcer in that same instant. And I just, you know me, man, I'm a grinder, I'm a hustler, man. So I ran with it, man. And for 2 years, man, I did some stuff that I never thought I would do. I was ring announcer for all the local fights, man. Then I actually got picked up by 4-time world champion Mikey Garcia, who fought Errol Spence. So if you see some of my pictures, you'll see me in the ring with Mikey Garcia because he started his own promotion company, Garcia Promotions. So whenever he would have an event or have a fight, he would have an event the night before his fight. So a Friday night fight. And so I became the ring announcer, and I was on payroll for Mikey. Damn. You know what I'm saying? They had me doing things, traveling. That's how I got to go to the Errol Spence fight. You know what I'm saying? All that shit like that, man. So, yeah, it was fun, man. But, you know, I started off training, and I was a boxer myself.
Yeah. I was going to mention that. How did you get into that realm in the first place? I think with Golden Glove, did you get into a lot of Golden Gloves and things like that?
And believe it or not, man, I was always in the streets fighting and stuff like that, man. Growing up, my uncle was a professional boxer, boxing with Tony Ayala and them here in town. But my dad, man, my stepfather, Calvin Barton, rest in peace, he had the biggest love for boxing, man, you know, since I was a kid. So he's the one that introduced me to like Sugar Ray, Leonard, people like that. My dad would tape all the fights and stuff like that, man. Even my mother is an avid boxing fan. You know what I'm saying? So
it's always been there.
Yeah, always been there, man. So, you know, time went on. I was boxing and just boxing here and there. Never really taking it seriously, but always training and doing the arts. You know, I'm a martial artist as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. One day I was actually doing martial arts, man. I got into a bad car accident, and I was like looking for some type of yoga or something to keep me flexible. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me go try this karate thing out. You know, while I had Cluso's. Remember, I had Cluso's, the nightclub out there.
Yeah, correct.
I had Coco Lounge, so as I was doing
Coco Lounge, man.
As I was doing all those things, I started to get back into the combat sports, man. So I got with Talamantes Karate. You know, I became a high brown belt with them, and then I was at a boxing event actually one day, and it was a coach sitting next to me just by chance, and I was like, chopping it up with him. He's like, "Hey, man, you look like you a boxer or a fighter or something." I said, "Well, I do martial arts, but I don't really do no boxing. I like boxing, but I ain't really like trained seriously in it." Met him at the gym. It ended up being Angels Boxing, where I'm at now coaching. This is like 11, 12 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I started training under Joe Lopez. Shout out Joe Lopez, man. He's in the Hall of Fame now. He's the first world champion coach out of San Antonio, Texas. And we also are responsible for Robert Pekin Quiroga, who was San Antonio's first world champion. That's my gym. But we're also responsible for the second world champion, John Michael Johnson, who was Robert's best friend, and they fought a weight class apart, so they would never have to fight each other. So My gym is a real gym, like a jewel.
Yeah,
You
yeah, a real key in the city, a real plug in the
know?
city.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit more about some of the fighters you're working with right now, and what you guys got coming up for that camp.
Well, shout out to my gym first of all, man. We getting ready for the Junior Olympics right now.
Mm,
Shout out to all my young guys, man. I just want to give them a shout out right quick, man. Coach Leroy,
that's
Coach Ben, if y'all watching, man. Shout out to Angels Boxing here locally. But as far as the pro ranks go, man, I've worked with some pro fighters before, but this is my first time really being part of a professional camp in Kid Austin's camp. He's been living here for about I guess 2 or 3 years now, fighting. So he's kind of representing San Antonio now. I believe he's from Austin, but he's representing the tone right now, fighting out of the city. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Closed mouths don't get fed, man. I just stayed. I stayed. I stayed on him, man. Let him know I could take his power, or I would like to try, because he was always making videos that were going viral about, can you take his power, stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, man, I'm up for the challenge. Come to find out, the dude is so damn strong, bro. Nobody wanted to wear that body armor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta take those. That's the thing about being a boxing coach. It's one of the only you gotta sacrifice your body for to make your player better, because basketball, you ain't gotta do that. Football, the coach ain't gotta get out there on the field and take no hits. But to be a boxing coach or a combat coach, you gotta get in there in the ring with them cats, man. You gonna get hit in the face every now and then. I done took some strikes to the, so but yeah, man, one thing led to another, man, and just by chance, man, I really believe in fate. He ended up at my gym one day at Angels to spar. You know what I'm saying? So after he sparred, I had my shit on, and I said, "Hey, man, you mind doing a couple of rounds with me?" Did a couple of rounds with him, man. One thing led to another. His pop in to give me a cell phone number, and here I am, man. I'm actually going to Vegas with them. It's my first time going to a Vegas fight, but I'm going. Like, I'm actually, part of his squad. So it's a blessing like a mug, man, because I've only been coaching low key less than 2 years, really.
That's dope, man.
I've always been training and coaching, but I was never certified as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and got certified as a USA boxing coach and started working with the amateur cats, and then boom, man. Like I said, one thing led to another, man. God is good, man, and he put me in a position where now I'm working with this 20-year-old future world champion who is currently the WBA international champion.
Yeah.
He signed the Golden Boy, so shout out Oscar De La Hoya. He's got hella sponsors. We're looking for future sponsors always. If y'all looking to sponsor some or get y'all's names on his jacket, his shorts, it's a hell of an opportunity to market your business entity on a global stage, because these matches are televised globally.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's just a little plug right there.
I already know.
But yeah, man. So
looking forward to that. We definitely looking forward to, you getting out there, seeing you, work with these cats. Overall, what's your goal, and what do you kind of get out of, being able to watch these fighters, players grow? Is it something that you like, whatever, I kind of just love it, or is there something that you really give to the game?
Man, all the above, man. That's a good question, man. All the above, really, man. Like I said, I always wanted to figure out how to help out the youth, man. I don't know if you see my post about my father, man. I never knew my father until I was 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? And then the first and the last time I seen my father in person was in a Florida prison when I was 18. So I haven't seen my father in person in 26 years. And so I'm very spiritual, and I always told God I want to figure out a way to help out the youth, whether it's a 501c3, some type of charity or whatever. So boom, he put this coaching in front of me. I got 2 sons myself that I've been training since they was in diapers, and I was at this gym, and I wasn't certified, and the gym, they were getting mad because I was helping out their fighters, and their fighters were liking my training style, but they were so they had a big meeting about, oh, you can't train our fighters anymore if you ain't licensed. So what did I do?
Yeah,
I went and got licensed. I went and got licensed, right? And it's a blessing, man, to be able to help these kids, man, because I feel like I am those kids. I come from a a single mother, and I come from a father that's locked up, and some of these kids' dads is locked up, and I can relate to them.
Yeah, that's what's
You know what
up.
I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. I look at it like, and on top of that, man, I don't charge no kids to train with me. I haven't charged one child in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I free, bro. I go in every day, 2 3 hours. I'm in school full time. I got my own
Yes,
kids.
sir.
I work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I go in there and I make time for these kids so they can get better at their craft, stay off the streets, whatever, shit like that. I mean, excuse my language, kind.
You good? Welcome to the plug.
Yeah. So shout out the plug, man. But yeah, you know, it's just a ministry, man. It's a blessing. And like I said, now look where I'm at because of what I did. You know, like they say, you know, never look to man to bless you. Like always do stuff out of the goodness of your heart because, you know, karma can be a bitch or karma can be a beautiful queen. It's all about how you treat her. You know, so I've always been good to people, and that shit coming back to me, bro. And like I'm going to the Tank Davis. I mean, arguably the biggest fight of the decade,
Seriously.
and you know, it's a blessing, man. I count my blessings, man. So
That's
you know,
we're gonna definitely talk more about that fight here in a little bit. But I definitely wanted to go ahead and say, you know, that's what the plug's about. God being our source, and we just being that outlet, and we the plug. You feel me? So that's what we doing. So I really appreciate you being a part of the community, being part of my network, being part of my electric circuit now, you know what I'm saying? Where,
yeah,
you know, we able to help out our community a little bit more, and that's what I'm all about.
nah, for sure.
Yeah,
That's
hell
doing.
yeah, man.
I would love to get some, maybe even get an interview with Kid Austin. Maybe I could set something up to where you can interview him, and because he called out Keyshawn, he called out Devin. Uh, Devin responded, you know, and so we got some beef. We got some beef brewing, you know, and so hopefully in the future, y'all might see us in the ring with Devin or maybe you know all of them. He's on, you know, these guys. Yeah, yeah. All right, start me on. He's a fighter, right? He's fighting Ryder, right? Yeah, he's no, he is. He's fighting Ryder. I'm not a Canelo fan, man. I don't like he's a cheater, man. He's a cheater. I call him Cal Nello. You know, yeah, he ate that cow meat and got suspended, and they kind of wiped it under the rug. But if that would have been one of us, if that would have been one of us, you know, they probably would have suspended us for life. You know, who knows? You know, but you
Whole
know,
different story.
I don't know much about Ryder, man. Actually, after we get off this podcast, I'm gonna go. Normally, what I do when I don't know another fighter,
Yeah,
I go. I start watching his fights.
yeah. So
You know what I'm
that's what
saying
I'm looking at as too, you know, Ryder. And I'm like, okay, let me see what he's cooking.
I don't know too much about Ryder, but I think it might just be like a little tune-up fight. You know,
It might be. It might be. Canelo, as for 32, so John Ryder's 32-5, and then one knockout, or no, 18 knockouts. So he seems he's pretty game. He only lost 5 matches. Definitely want to watch a few of his matches before, of course. That's definitely
yeah.
gonna be a good one.
I'm sure Canelo will just sweep him up under the rug like he do everybody else. I mean, Canelo a dog, man. He's the face of boxing still. You know,
Still,
he a
you
dog.
think so? You think so?
No, he still is.
Man,
He's still.
there's so much boxing going on, man. At one point, you thought boxing was out of the, you know, conversation and it was just going to be UFC. Where it's like, all right, UFC is really more dominant and more entertaining. And we only held on to Floyd Mayweather for a little while there. And then once Floyd, you know, kind of went off, I was kind of nervous. But boxing, the state of boxing is almost at its best in a long while.
I think that perspective is from the casual fan as well, though.
Yeah, okay.
Because real fans, we've been in it, and we knew boxing wasn't dead.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been a lot of great fights since Floyd. And there's been a lot of great
Oh, yeah.
big names since Floyd. Um, you know, like I said, like Errol Spence's and
Correct.
the Thurman, all those guys been coming up too, man, and
Correct.
even Wilder and all those heavyweight dudes
Correct.
about the heavyweight back.
Yeah, for
And
real.
what really did it for us was Conor McGregor.
Mm-hmm.
When he merged over and fought Floyd, man, that really showed UFC that y'all really ain't got nothing on boxing.
Yeah, it's a whole different element.
And a lot of UFC guys do stand up fighting. They do striking, and they I get a lot of clients that come from the MMA background, and they come to us because they want to get better at striking. That's how I got into boxing, because like I said, I was doing karate and I wanted to get better at striking, so I joined the boxing gym. You know what I'm saying? So, cats know what it is. But let me see who else we got. Loma fighting Loma. Nah, he's fighting Lomachenko. The Matrix. That's a toss up. The toss up. It is, man, because I mean the Matrix lost, but that dude, man, he's the Matrix, man. You can't count him out. He's got great footwork like Pacquiao. He's got power. He could knock you out. Man, Lomachenko came in the game with 11 fights and won a world title. I mean, Loma's a beast. Loma's a monster. It's gonna be. I think it might be a tough fight for Devin. Honestly, but Devin's a dog too, though. Devin went pro at like 15 in Mexico. Yeah, Bob Haney is different. His pops is different. He raised them. He raised them on some animal shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't the normal ranks to get to where he's at. He came up on some backyard grind, sweaty nightclub type shit, bro. Like, so like overseas to go fight in Australia, he's actually more comfortable in that type of arena because that's how his dad brought him up. His dad would take him to foreign lands to go fight underground fights and stuff like that. So his dad raised him like that. And so Devin's a dog, man. So I'm looking forward to that fight. I want to see how it goes.
Yeah,
I know Loma getting.
That was gonna be a good one. I really thought my observation. I really didn't think much of it. I thought it was going to be a pretty easy fight for him to go ahead and start up the rest of this, conversations with the rest of these boys in his class, and see if he's going to take on the Shakur. But if he loses that kind of fight, what kind of value is that for Shakur, if any?
Yeah, it's going to hurt Devin if he loses to Loma. You know what I'm saying? But hey, on to the next one.
Fact.
The money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The 135 division is loaded.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's loaded with superstars, and like I said, I got my guy. Shout out again, Kid Austin. He'll be fighting at 135. He's an up and comer. He's 20 years old. This is my thing. This is my thing. When he shouted out Devin and Keyshawn, mind you, he's a tune-up guy, but he's 20. I mean, when y'all were fighting, he's probably 18, 19. So they want to throw shots at him saying, "Oh, stay a tune-up." But don't get it twisted, though. Y'all call me to get y'all ready for y'all championship fights, and I'm only 18, 19 years old. So don't act like I ain't got no hands, and y'all calling me to get y'all ready for y'all's fights. That's all I'm saying. That's a little.
I love it. And who are you taking on? Who's he gonna be taking on?
Man, we don't even know yet.
Okay. Not yet. Y'all is gonna come into the weigh-in more or less.
It don't matter though.
Yeah.
It don't matter who. Like this kid is explosive. Matter of fact, if y'all want, go to Kid Austin. Go to his page and follow him.
Yep.
Side note: shout out to my cousin Cheney B. Just signed a little boozy. He'll be walking him out. You know what I'm saying, in Vegas. So we'll be walking out. Kid Austin, Cheney B. Boozy, man. That's a little side plug right there, man. Look up his music. Look up his music if you can. Whenever you can, check him out, man. But he ain't really blown up yet, but he's about to. And then who's the third fight we got? It's scary, man. I like Ryan, and people talk crap about Ryan. YouTube star, pretty boy, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But being a boxer myself and being in this realm, whenever I watched his viral videos, I didn't see a pretty boy. I saw a motherfucker with some skills.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the dude is fast, he's strong. When he put you down, he put you down. And I think in order for him to win, he's gonna have to use that speed as a counter puncher.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to catch Gervonta on the counter. And I feel like if he counters Gervonta, it could be over for Gervonta, man, because when Ryan touched that chin, he touched that chin.
Yeah, so
now
they said that Garcia doesn't have much of a chin either. So it seems like he'll be able to let me see, get that off of there. He won't be able to take a punch. So what do you think about that?
How's that true when we watch sparring with him with these guys? How's that true when he's beat Devin Haney in the amateurs? You know what I'm saying? These guys came up together, man. So that's all to sell the fight, man. Don't get twisted in the hype. That's the sell. That's the sell the fight. Them cats know Ryan Garcia is he's a special guy, man. He's a special fighter. He's elite. You know, as far as the Mexican fighters go, he's top of the food chain right now, and that's why he's getting this opportunity.
We definitely look forward to that.
He's fought some of the same guys Tank has fought. If you look at his record, I think Tank has had the harder road as of late because he's just been. I think Tank has a better promotion team.
That's true.
You got to remember also, Ryan retired for a little bit for his mental health and all that, and then he switched coaches. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he's still 23-0, undefeated, and he done knocked out about 19 guys. It's gonna be a good one. Now, let's get now. I talked about Ryan's skill set. The thing that's scary about Tank, he don't throw a lot of punches because Tank likes to take punches. And I think what Tank does is he baits you in. He builds your confidence up. He gets you thinking that you're doing something, and then the last split second, he knock your ass out.
Yeah, you like counter.
Look at the fight. Look at the fight with him and Santa Cruz. If you watch that fight, he got Santa Cruz in the corner, right? Yeah. Santa Cruz gets one punch off. Tank eat it.
Yep.
But Santa Cruz don't notice him inching in. He hits him with another one. Tank eats it. Yep. But Tank is closer. That third one, Tank slips him and uppercuts him and almost killed that man. I thought he was dead. I'm being real. I thought the nigga was dead. I said, God damn, Tank out the body.
And you go be in the building. You go be in the building as well.
Yeah, if you've ever been to a pro fight and hear pro punches, bro, over the crowd noise, you can hear them punching.
It's gonna be
over the crowd noise. That's how hard these cats is getting hit,
man. And that's a hard hit.
Tank is scary because he likes to eat punches, bro, and you don't never know if you winning or not because you think you're scoring it and you think you're doing something to him, and then he just comes out of nowhere and knocks you out. That's why he's got he's like what, 26 and 25.
Yeah. So I mean, overall, who you gonna take? If you had to put money down on it, who you taking on that fight?
You know the rule. I got bets out right now on Tank. We don't bet against Black, baby. Can't bet against.
I love it. That's gonna be a good fight,
man.
And
I got money, like real money.
That's what I'm talking about. No, man, I'm excited for you and your team as well, getting out there and handling business as y'all continue to grind and put in that work. Before I let you go, I wanted to tap in with you again. You are also a promoter, promotes Monster. Tell me a little bit more about what these upcoming rappers should do, or who should they tap in with to start trying to get some of this music circulating in the city, or maybe even bigger than that.
It's funny, man. It's funny. A lot of guys, especially artists, can be a little narcissistic. And they think they bigger than they are because they make a couple Facebook posts. But my thing is this: if you got 3,000 friends on Facebook and none of them are hip hop fans or none of them are supporting your music, you really just posted in vain. You got to get on those platforms like The Plug. You know what I'm saying? You got to come to places like Sugar's, where I work at, the #1 strip club in the city, and maybe, see how your shit sounds in the spot or how the crowd reacts to it, like those Houston guys do, or Dallas dudes, or Atlanta people do. You know, a lot of people say the strip club is responsible for them blowing up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, uh, but just stand on your grind, man. I think you gotta stick to the basics too, man. Get back to getting in the street, hand to hand combat. Get back. Don't trust these platforms so much because you don't know who's looking at them. You don't know who's really chiming in.
Exactly.
But if you get out there, if you actually get out there in them streets like niggas used to, and get that hand in hand and actually speak with people, because that's why I'm so successful, bro. That's why I'm at where I'm at right now. Like even in the boxing, like who goes from being a top club promoter to being a top boxing trainer?
That's why I'm like, you're involved and you stay on top wherever you're doing, which is really dope, man. And then,
but I put myself in those positions though. Like, so I always tell everybody, I said, man, honestly, bro, if I was a rapper, I probably would have been blown up already because of my grind, because how I grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to always be on top of the grind because at the end of the day, it's business to business. Like, as an artist, an independent artist, you're an independent entity. You're an independent business. So I used to say it all the time. Like, I didn't become a club promoter to promote you.
Right.
You haven't hired me for my services. Correct. I'm a business. You're a business. So I see a lot of, Facebook jargon and artists getting mad at DJs and stuff like that. Look, bro, DJs get paid hourly. So if you really about that life and about your business, y'all's approach is fucked up. The way you approach the game is fucked up, thinking somebody owe you something because you chose to be a rapper because your day job ain't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't convince me that everybody's having the same fucking dream, bro. Like this shit's too saturated these days as well. Yeah. Like everybody can't be no damn rapper. That's why I chose to be the promoter and be on the business end of it. So I was like I wanted to be more like Russell Simmons because, you know what I'm saying? While y'all trying to get paid for shows, I look at it like this. I got the club. Yep. Hey, check this out. I'm an artist too.
Yep.
My artistry is promotion. And guess what I got paid for? I got paid for every show I ever threw. You know what I'm saying? So, artists can be as mad as they want, but no one's responsible for blowing you up. You're responsible for blowing you up. You know what I'm saying? It's not my job as a promoter to blow you up. It's not our job as DJs to blow you up. And I hate when they talk like that, like somebody owed them something. You ain't coming with no money. You come with a burnt CD.
Yeah.
We ain't never heard.
Yeah. And
want us to play your music in the middle of my shit.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like that's bad business.
Facts.
I really truly believe that a lot of cats are where they're at because they have no business acumen.
Yep.
They don't understand it's the music business. Y'all got the music side of it down, but you ain't got no business.
That's right.
I used to manage artists.
That's right.
Check this out. I call record labels. Check this out. Most labels won't even talk to you without professional representation. They don't want to hear that shit. You have an entertainment manager, a lawyer, sometimes somebody vouching for you. You got to know somebody. You just can't walk up to a label and say, hey, I'm a rapper. I think until, and it's not all a Santone because a lot of Santone cats got their shit together, like the Kylies and the Live Volers and those like that. They got they getting their money for their spins and they doing it the right way.
Correct. But
again, everybody ain't gonna blow up in the city, man. I grew up in Long Beach. I was there when Snoop was a local. I've actually seen this happen before. I've already seen a small town city like Long Beach blow up and get on the map. But check this crazy shit out. Yeah. I've been gone 30 years from Long Beach. I came here in 93. I've been gone 30 years this year from Long Beach. Guess who the number one rapper is still there? And how old is he? So what does it tell you? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, these cats think, oh, somebody gets on and we all finna get on. Bro, it don't work like that.
Nah. Yeah.
You gotta really be somebody special to last in the game anyway.
That long as well? Longevity?
Say you find and you become a one-hit wonder or something, and then you just out back out in the street.
Yeah, nah, yeah, exactly. Snoop definitely been holding the game down for forever.
30,
and still dropping music 30, where I still 40, spin it. I'm like, yeah, all right.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I mean, and you can I mean, you can use any city. You can go to Detroit. Who's the number
Hmm.
one rapper in Detroit? All these, it's still Eminem.
Yep, yep, yep.
You go to New York, it's still this guy, it's still that guy. You go to
Hmm.
Florida, it's still those same OG cats. I mean, little by little, some new cats are coming here by in spurts.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's still those OG cats that's on top.
Facts.
Houston, Houston, zero on them, still getting all the shows here in San Antonio. 20 years.
Yep. 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 Oh man. Okay, hold up. Let's see here. We gonna bring them back. We gonna bring them back in. Oh no! Look at them. All right, y'all. So it looks like we may have lost Del Rico for a second there, but we gonna get him back here in a minute. But we definitely gonna. I'm gonna send him a new link here in a second. All right. So while we go ahead and get him back, we can talk a little bit of NBA playoffs. You know what I'm saying? We're looking forward to it tomorrow. Actually, some of the games kick off, so maybe during some of the games tomorrow we'll be live talking about some of the games. So definitely tap in as well. Let's see here. Let's get this Zoom thing going. New meeting. Okay. But yeah, we're looking forward to the NBA playoffs. Um, so definitely let me know who you rocking with. As you see, we trying to get Del Rigo back in here. Let's see. All right. Let's see what we got to do. Okay. So now that the games have finished up, man, I really want to talk a little bit more about the playoffs. Uh, there's definitely Minnesota stuff that's going on. We'll talk more about that tomorrow as well. Minnesota just having a whole debacle going on with them down there. It's tragic the way things are happening out there. So that's, crazy as hell. Come on, man. Let me get this. All right. So we're about to get Del Rico back in here. Cool. Let me get this. All right, let me check some of these comments, man. How y'all living? Happy Easter as well. Everybody that enjoyed their Easter, I hope everybody, you know, had a good time with their family. Definitely had a good time hanging out with the fam for the most part. You know, I had a little headache at the end. I was ready to shut all that stuff down. Let's see here. Let's see if we can admit a man. All right. Let's see if he can get back in here. Hey, that he dropped. All right. But yeah, definitely make sure everybody tap in, man. I love doing this. I enjoy being able to tap in with the community and see what some of our people are doing out there as far as, all right, let me try to join his real quick. Let's try to join his. Let's join. What? see if this works, man. But all right, that was long enough. All right, so where we in? We about like an hour in. I still got about like 30 more minutes to kick it. Definitely make sure y'all share the stream as we continue to try to get this thing going. Um, this is the Monday evening show. We gonna do Tuesday. We gonna do Taco Tuesday tomorrow. Talk a little playoffs. Let me know some of the top taco spots that you know eat at. I'm definitely in the mood for tacos. I kind of gave up beef. Not kind of. I gave up beef for Lent. So definitely let me know where some good tacos are at, so I can go ahead and jump in there for Taco Tuesday tomorrow. Feel me? Let me see here. Should work. All right. So, dang, man, not working. All right, y'all. It don't look like we gonna be able to get them back. That sucks. Let me see here. Said that. Like, hey man, you gotta buy the real version of it. So I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna try to send them a invite. Let's see if we can get this going. One more time. If this don't work, we go talk some quick playoffs, and then we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the evening. This is, the plug late night tonight. I got my little glass of wine on my Monday. I shouldn't be drinking on a Monday, but we're gonna go ahead and finish this wine, and we're gonna go to bed. Shout out to everybody on their hustle. I know it's about that time, by that 11 o'clock hour, where we gotta go ahead and shut things down anyway. Let me see here. I'm trying to get Del Rico back in here. I can send this to him. All right, let's try that. Let's try that. I sent it to him and see if we can get him to jump in over here. If you know anybody else that would definitely like to join the podcast, talk a little bit more about what they got going on and some of the things that they have, this is the platform for that. So tell them to tap in. Let's see here. We didn't get to talk about the upcoming fight. Then we didn't finish up on the playoffs, and then we just need to give him a shout out, right? There we go. We're back in there. Yeah. There we go. We came back to party. Yeah, there we go. There we go. What? Technology at its finest. You feel me? Yeah. I was trying the same thing as well with the iPad, but the iPad was not working. But the cell phone worked. Yep. It's all good. It's all good, man. Now we're leaving off a little bit off of, some of the rappers, what they should be doing. They're promoting in the club. We're kind of jogging it from there. You know what I'm saying? Building that platform.
I was actually managed by Willie Anderson as a kid when I was like 15 years old from the Spurs.
Mm-hmm. Ambitious. That's what's up. That's what's up. So it's about being out there, honestly, and networking, opening that network. Yeah. Right, right. Hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Hmm. Yeah. Gotta be tied in. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah. 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 By Kylie. Yeah. Yeah. We listening to the music. Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah. Oh. Dope. Oh man. Yeah. That's dope. Yeah. That's true. That's very true. Yeah. Yeah. That. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They go buy it. They go put it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 He. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's for sure. Yeah. Look. What's he wearing? Well, look what he wearing. Look what he wearing. Yep. 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 That's what's up. You knew what to do from there. That's what's up. Let me want to make sure everything's working right, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good. Cause I was like, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Cool. Let me go ahead and get this right real quick. Um, we gonna go ahead and put this on our Zoom meeting. Come on. No, that's not it. It's
Yeah, you got to get outside of your comfort zone, man, and start venturing out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because like they say, a prophet is not welcome in his own home.
Facts. There we go. Let's see if we can get that one popping. All right.
Check, check,
There it is. We
check,
in the
check.
building. We in the building. There it is.
Y'all probably hear, y'all probably hear none of that jargon we just went through.
I know, right? That's what it's all. I thank God I'm recording it. So I was like, cool. I'm gonna be able to chop it up, put it as an official podcast for us, and it's gonna come out real smooth. So everything
Okay.
everyone's seeing right now is just our live edit. Make sure y'all tune in for some of these live edits. This is the best stuff right here. This is uncut. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
Well, we got Del
Hey, man,
Rico
but
Dollars
congrats to
in
you,
the house
man.
tonight. We just chilling, chopping it up. We talked about some of the fights a little bit earlier. Went through some of the fight cards, some of the upcoming fights. We also gave some game out to some of the upcoming rappers and some of the things that they should do to get their music out there as well. So definitely tap in with Del Rico Dollars. Hey man, how can everyone tap in with you? What's your Instagram platforms that people can holler at you on?
My Instagram right now is Steplight, Steplight Jones, Steplight Jones.
Hell yeah.
And then it's just Del Rico Jones on Facebook. And I don't really mess with nothing. nothing else. I don't really do Snapchat and Twitter and all that shit. But
Yeah, yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
yeah, man. I mean, for the most part, man, Instagram, Step like Jones. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little crazy, man. I got a bunch of jokes I be telling and shit. And outside
more than
outside of the
more
jokes,
than
man.
enough. More than enough, man. I enjoy some of the shit you be posting. I'm like, oh yeah,
Hey,
my
somebody
nigga.
said I should try me. Somebody said I should try my hand in comedy. I'm like, man, I got too many jobs already, man.
Right, right. Hey, when you find the time, I know some comedians that I'm plugged in with, so we can make that happen.
Yeah, I might do a little 5 minute set or something.
Heck yeah, we got them open mics. Um, who you think will win this fight right here? Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Who will win that fight overall?
That's I think Mike would have a chance. Mike reminds me of Joe Frazier.
Okay, yep, I agree.
Same stature, same height, same type of head movement. You know,
Yeah.
Joe was blind in one eye though.
Mm.
But I think it'd be a good match, man. I think Ali would get the best of him though. I
Yeah,
think I think Ali would get the best of him, man. You know,
it'll at least be three of
Joe,
those
Joe.
fights.
Yeah, I think Joe would get the best of him.
Yeah.
Because Ali's seen that peekaboo style before.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
for sure.
peekaboo style is not new.
Mm-hmm.
So he's
Tyson
seen
kind of
that
had a,
style.
a tough time with some of those bigger heavyweights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell
But
yeah.
I think the goat would take Mike out. I don't think Mike could go 12 rounds with him. Matter of fact, you got to think about it too.
Yeah.
It's 15 rounds back in the day.
Oof. Yeah. No way.
Yeah, I don't see Mike going 15 rounds with him.
He ain't gonna.
You know.
He gonna cut out. He gonna be like he gonna end up getting mad about it. Go get tired.
And then on top of that, Ali was a very high IQ'd fighter. He wasn't one of those guys gonna stand right in front of you all night. He gonna dance. He gonna
Mm-hmm.
wear you down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So Mike used to them guys just standing there getting hit and getting stuck.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ali, I mean, come on. George Foreman, arguably the hardest hitter of all time, especially in his
Man.
prime. And
Shout out to him.
Ali,
Got a movie coming out as well in a few weeks here as well. I'm interested
yeah,
to go and check it out and see his story.
yeah. Shout out Creed 3 too. It was pretty good.
Did you enjoy Creed 2? I mean Creed 3?
I enjoyed it, but I feel like Stallone should have kept his finger on it.
Ah man. Okay.
You
Okay.
know, it was
Understandable.
pretty good, but it was. I think Creed 2 was the best one.
Okay. Okay. I've seen Creed 2. I haven't got a chance to check out Creed 3 yet.
Oh, I ain't gonna spoil it for you
All
then.
right, yeah. So I'm definitely going. I've seen it. I'm gonna go ahead and rent it or buy it sometime this week, so I could be able to talk a little bit more about it when we chop it up here in the future.
But shout out Michael B. Jordan. He did a good job, man. He did a good job.
That's what's up.
For I think it might be his first time directing a movie.
Facts. It is. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean for his first time and for such a big classic type
Platform that
setting.
is. Yeah,
Yeah, he did all right.
that's
He
what's
did
up.
good.
Before I let you go, my man, what you got coming up? Tell us a little bit more plugs that we can give out to the people, so that way they following you and know what to expect.
All right, man. Let's see what I got going. Let me start. Well, I'm a
You already
full-time
talk,
student,
I
man.
mean, tell us about Vegas again. For some of the people that weren't able to tap in earlier, tell them a little bit more about your fighters and stuff that you got coming up with him, and then some more of that.
Just one more time, man. 20-year-old kid Austin, man. WBA international champion. Currently signed to Golden Boy. He just signed last year with De La Hoya. He's also Freeway Ricky Ross's godson. If y'all know who Freeway Ricky Ross is, yeah, that's Freeway Ricky Ross's godson. Real name Floyd Schofield. He's a third generation boxer,
That's dope.
and he's gonna do his thing, man. He's on the up and up, 13-9. And we're gonna see what it is, man. See if he can't get a shot at the world title here pretty soon. But yeah, like Julian said, y'all, we going out there representing the tone, man, on the biggest card of the decade, man.
That's what I'm
Shout out Chato Martinez, another local coach here. He's got a fighter on the undercard, man. So Santon gonna be deep on this card, actually.
Dang, that's
You know what I'm
what's
saying?
up.
We're gonna be deep on this card. So y'all definitely wanna stay in tune with that, man. Like I say, everybody can't be no rapper, everybody can't be no DJ, and you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other artists
art. There's a lot of
Artistry.
artistry going on in the city that people really ain't paying attention to.
Yeah.
On I feel like really it's really black folks. Like boxing and hip hop goes hand in hand.
Facts.
Believe it or not, bro, San Antonio is #2 in the nation for most boxing gyms.
Mm.
We're a boxing mecca.
Yeah, that's very true. It's been
Secondly,
like that for a little while.
secondly, outside of the Spurs organization, boxing is the only other professional sport in San Antonio
Yeah,
on a
that is
professional level.
That's true.
And for it to be synonymous with hip hop, you would think that more black folks would be in tune with, especially what you got when you got two local fighters right now that's not just champions, world champions. You know what I'm saying? You got Mario Barrios who fought Javante. He was a world champion,
Facts.
represents San Antonio.
Yep. Yep.
Before he fought Javante, he was 25-0.
Exactly. Yeah, that's serious. Yeah.
He was trained by Virgil Hunter, who is Keisha Cole's daddy.
That's what's up. And they,
So that's
really
a lot of
in the game.
that's epic shit, bro. That's big shit.
Yeah.
And thirdly, shout out to the Mexican fighters in the city, man. But check this out, bro. The gyms are predominantly Spanish, but if you walk in these gyms, guess who they're training to?
African
Yes.
Blacks. That's
Bro, they training to hip hop. They can't speak a lick of English.
Yep.
They're learning English from listening to y'all music.
jump roping, working out, all the
On my
above.
mama. On my mama, dog. They listening to hip hop the whole time they training.
Yep.
I don't care what Spanish gym you go into, even mine.
Yep.
Owned by Spanish Mexican dudes that speak fluent Spanish. These kids are jump roping and sparring and fighting to black music, bro.
Yep.
And on top of that, that's another way to get your music out there, artists. Man, start hitting up these athletes. Start hitting these local athletes, man. A lot of these boxers, especially, they be needing cats to walk them out. You be seeing it. They be having a whole rap concert before they get to the ring.
And like, what's his name coming down with? It was Fredo Banks this weekend from Louisiana, where I walked him out, and I was like, "Dang, okay, you know what I'm saying? That's a good way to put your music out."
Man, I mean, you gotta see. You got to write out your plan, man. You can't just be like winging it. You got to really have a plan. It's just like being an athlete. To me, like, you know, an athlete don't just go out there and just do what he want to do. He got a coach. He got strategy. They write up plays and all type of shit. And I feel like
it's a lot of work behind the scenes as well. You know what I'm saying?
You got to strategize. Yeah, you got to strategize and be like, you know what? I'm gonna write out all the hip hop clubs in my city. I'm gonna see who messing with what. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll go to work for the white man 8 to 12 hours a day.
Yep.
You'll go work for somebody else 8 to 12 hours a day. So if you're an independent artist, guess what? You got to put in 8 to 12 hours a day on your craft. You gotta have a work ethic like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
And on top of that, the competition is stiff.
It's crazy. And you know,
because everybody wants to do
this tuck alone, we try to get this set up a little bit earlier. And I hate that we kind of ran into a few glitches here as well. But in order to perfect the craft, to make a platform like this, you got to put in that time. And what we're doing it right now, it wasn't just turn the camera on and press play. Yeah. We're doing this all around the internet. We on live. You feel me?
So I mean, again, man. And I mean, at the end of the day, only the strong survive. It ain't everybody ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I ain't knocking nobody hustle, but hey, maybe you should try working for a label. Maybe you should try, another way to get into the game is maybe a songwriter. Maybe don't just try to like everybody want to be the star immediately.
And it don't work like that, man.
It don't work like that. Everybody feeling themselves.
Man, yeah, all the time, man, all the time.
I ain't never heard a rapper say I'm all right.
Yeah, I seen one of my first streams. Actually, it was 4 years ago. It came up on my little flashbacks, and I said, "Dang, I've been trying to get this thing up off that ground. Now that we got it here, man, I'm so excited." And like you said, I wish it would have happened 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have been like, "Yeah, we rolling." But God takes you through what He needs you to learn in order to be that person.
I'm going to my first fight in Vegas ever.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this boxing shit over a decade. Like it's like you saying,
Facts, facts, facts.
success took 20 years.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
oh yeah,
saying?
and came
So
around and had that experience and been able to know how to you know get with that fighter and it's not easy for them to pick up trainers because a lot of their trainers be like grandfathers,
yep,
whoever they may really know. So for them to
yep.
kind of pick up, with someone like you, it got to be a lot of passion in the game. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely, man. And congrats to you, man, for real. I've been knowing you for a while, seeing you
Yeah,
around.
that's
I
what's
didn't really know what you did, man, when I first met you. I was like, man, who is that dude with the cool face, man?
up.
You know,
Yeah, yeah. Appreciate, hey man.
you
Hey,
know.
God, making it a way. I have so many outlets myself. That's one of the biggest things. Like, hey man, what you doing? I'm like, man, I DJ. That's one of my outlets.
I
You
did
know what
not
I'm
know. I did
saying?
not know you DJ.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, this
I'm
year's about to be
definitely
a
gonna,
big year.
I'm definitely gonna shoot you some shit from Boozy and them. I gotta get them on the show. I gotta,
Yeah.
I gotta plug them in.
Say less.
Cause
Say less. Say less.
see,
We're gonna make that happen. So what I
have you
like to
seen?
do is kind of end the show with a little mix as well, kind of vibe out. We gonna close this Monday out. I really appreciate you jumping in here, hollering at your boy. That was so major. We're gonna reshare this. We're gonna clean this up as well. It's gonna be on all streaming platforms. Anywhere you listen to a podcast, the Plug Podcast, you'll be able to find this episode as well. One last shout
Artists,
out, big dog. Talk to me.
artists, artists. If y'all are serious about y'all's business, not just y'all's music, your business,
Oh yeah.
get you a manager,
Yep.
get you a real promoter, get you a team, get you, you know what I'm saying? Like, get you some motherfuckers that's gonna really, support you and get behind you. And
Facts.
don't get butthurt if everybody don't support you, man, because everybody ain't don't share your dream. Everybody don't share your dream.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm one of the only African Americans doing this boxing shit in the city, B.
Mm-hmm.
I don't be seeing us.
Nah, and you're right.
You know what
Only
I'm saying? I
other
don't really
one
be seeing us, man.
was
Like,
Benjamin. We had Benjamin Whitaker, a part of the podcast as well. Him and his brother. Definitely
yeah,
was holding it down for a while.
yeah, you don't see too many of us in the game out here like
Uh,
that. So,
yeah.
you know. But yeah, man, shout out to the plug, man. Shout out to the whole city, man. Santone, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. April 22nd, man. We're gonna be live on Showtime pay-per-view.
That's
It's
what I'm
going
talking
down, man.
about.
The plug.
If you haven't found a reason to order the fight already, hell, if you not go order it now, you gotta have it on. You might as well go ahead and
Pro Monster
call
gonna
your
be out
boys
too.
up and go ahead and find somewhere to watch it, or you order the damn fight yourself. Feel me?
Yeah, man.
We gonna be tuned in. San Antonio's tuned in. We in there.
Hey, from now on, bro, tag me in whatever shows you got going on, because I would love to. I'm the type of guy, man. Just one last side note, man.
Yeah, talk to me.
Uh,
Good.
you ever seen the Black Godfather, Clarence Avant?
No, I haven't.
Look it up on YouTube, man.
All
It's
right.
called, Netflix. There's this guy called the Black Godfather, man. He's a manager, music manager,
Mhm.
and I think I'm a lot like him, man. I don't charge nobody to connect people, man. Like, that's why I'm telling you to tag me in whatever you got going, bro. Because I didn't even know about this show, bro.
Yeah. Hey, it's
You know what I'm
Monday.
saying? And I would love to help promote stuff like this, man. Just on GP,
That's
no
what's up.
charge, nothing like that. Because I really believe in it's the right thing to do. Like shit like this should be out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
I,
what I'm saying? Like this like I mean, your whole setup is dope. Like I like it.
I
It's
appreciate
dope.
that. I
And
appreciate
I
that,
think
man.
more people should know about it. And I want my people to know about it. So whenever you got a show coming up like
Mhm.
Quentin Whitaker, all that, I would have loved to watch that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And definitely, any of your people that would love to jump on here, I also have a couch over here. We can always chop it up. We can also get a live, in person, podcast going as well. So, hey man, the sky's the limit, and we just getting off the ground. You feel me?
For shit, man. I'm gonna chop it up with Kid Austin and his camp and
Hell
see
yeah.
if we can't get him on an interview before we head out to Vegas.
Oh man, that's love. That's what's up.
All right.
That's Vegas
And
shit.
look up my cousin Chaney B, man, and see if you can't find some of his music. CHANEY and then B.
Absolutely. And what we'll do is, if you got a link, or no, shoot me a link, and what I'll
I
do
said
is
it to you.
put that into our description as well. So when people check out this episode, they'll be able to check out some of the music as well. We got a lot coming up, more in store.
That's dope, man.
Hell yeah, man. Again, I appreciate you joining the podcast. We're going to chop it up here more in the future. Best of luck to you, in April or your upcoming fights. And then just bless up from just, what you've been doing for the community as you continue to do for it, brother. We really appreciate you.
Thanks for having me, dog.
Hey, man, we'll catch up in a minute. Drinks
All right,
on you next time. Sugars.
Hey, stop by anytime, man. I'm there Saturday and Sunday in the daytime, man, till 7. So pull up on me.
Say less. We in the building.
All right.
Appreciate you, dog. Take it easy.
All day. You too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's see what we got here, man. We got Del Rico Dollars joining the podcast this evening. We wrapping things up. It's about to be that 11 o'clock. It's midnight somewhere. We about to wrap this thing up. I appreciate everybody tuning in as well. This has definitely been dope. Again, I love to be able to give this platform to others so we can come together and, show out. Let people know what San Antonio is all about and what we have brewing and cooking up here. It ain't just no Passover city. I hear Drake talking Houston, Dallas, and then Austin, but he don't want to drop in the tone. It's all good. We're going to make sure he starts mentioning the tone a little bit more. So tomorrow we're going to go again probably in the evening. We're going to do probably Taco Tuesday about 6, 7. I got some new music that I've been holding on to for about 2 weeks. We're going to drop all that tomorrow. We're going to do the mix first, and then we're going to get into some playoffs because I think the games start about 7. So we'll get into the games, watch some of the basketball games for about a good hour, chop it up, get into the comments, let me know what the playoffs prediction looking like. A lot of people, playing musical chairs. I heard the Lakers might be going to the Western Conference Finals. I don't see that happening. Clippers, beating Phoenix. I don't see that happening. But I want y'all thoughts on everything tomorrow. Make sure y'all tune in for Taco Tuesday. And it's up. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's your boy Jay Alamo. Yeah.